Hey, I'm Hello Rodney. Thanks for clicking on my video. I swear I must be going absolutely freaking nuts. I gained like maybe, I don't know, I'd say close to 10 pounds or something in the last 2 weeks. And, you know, I went to bed last night. I weighed like 188. I woke up this morning and weighed 182. How does that happen? I have no idea. Oh, maybe it's your scales. I don't think so. I feel a lot less heavy. I mean, I was all bloated and everything last night. It was fucking weird. I wonder if I put a lot of salt on my potatoes. I wonder if that had anything to do with it. No idea. I was watching that thing, Chef Ramsay. I never watched those things. That was really pretty good. You know, he was dealing with the Oceana restaurant, grill or whatever it is in New Orleans. Oh man, you talk about a bunch of stress. You talk about a gross freaking situation, man. That was really something. I remember one time I was in LA, and the crew where I worked at the scenic shop, we would go. There was a place up the street where we would go get sushi or California rolls. It's good. It's a good place. They made a little Japanese box. Called it a box. We do it. All the food would come. It's beautiful. It wasn't too cheap, but it was great. And then we'd go to other different places. And we went to this one place. I guess it had been there before. And I got the food that I ordered, and I looked at it, and just, wow. I actually told the person there, I told him, I said, I'm however I was, and then I kind of multiplied it by how many days in a year and how many meals I'd had, and I told him, I said, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. This is the worst. Of all the meals I've ever had, this is the worst. I mean, I was so pissed off. I mean, it was just gross. It was just like, I couldn't even tell what it was. It was unedible. Inedible. Couldn't believe that. There's a whole table full of us. I just freaked out. I just freaked out. Never went back to that place. But the Chef Ramsay thing, man, wow. It's really, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they script part of that or they must script part of it. But because in Hollywood, it's all, Hollywood is, the people that believe all that stuff about the what is it, when you go and you get a storage facility. This guy he thought that was real. I said, man, there's no way that's real. There's no freaking way in hell that that's real. It's all fake, man. I know. California is a Hollywood, man. That's a company town. Everybody's kind of in on what's happening. It's all fucking made up. It's scripted. How many millions of freaking storage facilities there are in the United States, and all of a sudden they just open up this one storage facility, and there's, a copy of the Mona Lisa by Leonardo's cousin. I mean, come on, it's impossible. Oh, behind the thing, it was something. Now, sure, those kind of things can happen, but not like that. No, it's all bullshit. It's all Hollywood, scripted. That's why I'm thinking the Chef Ramsay thing. But those people. I mean that one chef in Oceana, man. I mean you could tell, man. That guy was. Of course, I don't know. Maybe the whole freaking thing is scripted. I don't know. Because the restaurant's there. I checked. The restaurant is actually there. So I don't know. Just looking at my work, my paintings, the paintings I did, the still life paintings I did. My God, I did those so many years ago. I mean, it's not that I'm too old to start to continue painting. I mean, I used to love it. I painted every day for years. Every day for years. Well, not every single day, but you know what I mean. If I was in my studio, I painted. I don't know. I look at work and like, let me show you this thing right here. Tell me what you think of this. Now, this right here, this is what I'm going to be doing for. These are the pieces right here. They're still in process. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one 5. Okay, but they're still in process. The one on top is going to get. This one's going to get taken apart and redone because I'm basically putting a concept together. And so this is the thing. You would get something like this in the mail. So I'm going to send these 5 pieces to these people right here. These folks right here. You can't hardly see the freaking thing. There's no light in here. But anyway, that's the husband, the wife, and they have 3 children of their own, and then they adopted 2 children. So they have 5 kids. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got an invitation to the wedding of their adopted son. He's getting married, the first one to get married. So, I mean, I'm not going to go to the wedding. But I wanted to give the kid something for the. Probably doesn't even remember me hardly at all because he was young. He was maybe, I don't know, maybe 14 or 12 or I don't know how old he was when I left. So he was getting married. So I thought about it and I thought, well, instead of just doing 1, I'll do 5. And I'll give each one of the kids something. That way I'll take care of all the weddings. Take care of all the stuff, just do it all in one fell swoop. And so this is what I came up with. This is a box, okay? And this is still in the prototype stage, but that's a box. It's a package. And then on this side is the address, the postage, and the return address. And this right here, receive that in the mail, and then this they can put on the wall like that. Ta-da! It's finished. That's it. Yeah. So this work gives the person an option to do different things because I'm not going to tell them what's inside. I'm not going to tell them anything. But what would be inside of this would be something, and these are the prototypes I did, would be something like this. It would be another package. It would be this piece right here, which is the interior piece. And these are 3 examples of the interior piece. See, this is a much bigger one, but it would still fit inside the box. So these boxes, yeah. So this is the original. This is what would come in the mail, and that's what would be on the inside of it. And then if they open that, then it would be something like this or something like whatever. I have no idea. It would be something on the end. Well, it would be like those things I showed you over there. That's what they would be. Those would be the things that would be on the inside. So it gives the viewer, the person that owns the piece, especially an interesting thing for those kids. There's just 5 kids, so what are they going to do? So my thing is that this is the one that they should keep it just like this in this form and hang it on the wall like that, because it's a mystery. It's a complete mystery because they don't know what's on the inside of it. And then if they decide to find it, now the thing is that these pieces here, this piece here is numbered right here. It's numbered 05. Okay. So here, right here is an example of what that would be. Let's say, for example, that what's inside that package are these 5 flags. Which maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll make these 5 flags. I don't know. Maybe I'll give them these 5 flags. That would be more of a personal thing to do, as far as this kind of thing. But you have, that would be 05. Okay. And so there it is right there, 05. And then over here, let me see. Those don't have numbers on them, but there's one here that does have numbers. See, there's another example of the package right there. There's another prototype package. Well, I don't seem to have it here. Let's see what happened. Anyway, the second piece would have the notation 05. So on the back, say if that's on the interior of it, on the back of it, it would also have 05. Because as long as the pieces are, as long as this piece right here has the number 05 on it, then this is actually the piece. This package is the piece. And then when they take it out of that, and it's now in this form, it'll have on the back of it, there it is right there. Right there. 05. So this now it becomes 05, because once this piece right here is opened, this piece is now destroyed, and this piece takes its place. So it's a continuation of 05, so there's 05. And then once this is taken apart, then this is 05, and that's the final piece. So they may end up getting those. I don't think they're going to get those flags, because those flags are from a series. I have to make them something special, and that's why I have those pieces over there. So that's what that is. But I think it'd be fascinating just to follow those kids and find out what they did with the pieces, because if one of the kids opens it, then that's going to give an indication as to what's in there. And then once the kid find out what the other one got, what's in there, they may say, I think I'm just going to leave it in this form. Who knows what they're going to do? But there'll always be that mystery, that mysterious quality about what's in there. So that's what that is. But it was enjoyable for me just to make these prototypes. Be like this. It'd be like stage 1, stage 2, final piece. So that's the kind of thing that I like to do. It's not exactly something that is that a lot of people would understand or even care about, but it's I understand it and I care about it. And when it boils down to it, that's what's important. If the person that's making something feels that it's interesting enough to actually to do and to have a representation of that person's personality, then that's what art is. That's what an artist is, someone that does something like that. Now, a lot of people have different definitions of artists. They think an artist is supposed to be a reflector of society or do this or that or the other freaking thing. I don't know, and I don't really care. And this is another prototype I did for that series, which is a piece, this piece would be the final piece, and then it would have a small window. That's glass right there. Have a small window covering that with a little tiny piece cut out, so that the person could look at it, and if they want to cut it open at that point, then that's it. So it'll probably be something like that. It'll probably be like a 4-stage kind of a thing. It'll be like the original. Stage 1, stage 2, and then this one right here would be and then this one right here would be, maybe it would be like that. Stage 4, and then the final piece. So it might be something like that. I don't know. I haven't quite figured it out yet. I haven't figured it out. But I like the idea of something being a little bit mysterious. I do. I like that. I like that, the idea of that. There was a guy that used to, yeah, I don't know, I'll talk about that. But anyway, that's what I'm thinking about. And I'm also thinking about doing some more painting. But it's just a very difficult thing to even think about doing more painting, because, I mean, this is one of my last paintings that I did, that piece right there. And somebody asked about it, and I said like $200 for that. People don't want to pay $200 for something like that. And it depends on who you are. I mean, it's well worth that. Well worth it. It's all. This in the e-piece. This is the one that has. This is all with. This is where my HD camera would come in. This is with puzzle pieces painted on top of puzzle pieces, which is a real interesting way to do paintings. It is. It's like painting on the side of a mountain or a cliff face kind of a thing. It's got all kinds of ridges and stuff. So it was fun to do that. I enjoyed that series. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go for a walk. I'm Hello Rodney. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye. I'm getting ready to go for my walk. Yesterday I took 4 walks, 1.6 miles each. That's what's that? 6 miles and 6.4 miles or something. And one of the things about me that's, because I know I should be doing something more productive. So that's why I have so much. That's why I have so much inventory, because instead of just sitting around, I increase my inventory, making stuff, make stuff, and never complete that circle of selling it. And instead of just sitting around, I go out and walk. At least it'll help me with my health. I mean, there's something wrong with me, So, well, go get some Adderall. That'll cure you. Well, you know what? I don't like Adderall, but it really gets you going because you can focus. So I'm going to have to start doing something. But I don't know. Anyway, I'm going for a walk. And I was just thinking about that because I put in a pretty nice day's walk yesterday. But it was really bizarre. I went to bed at 188 and woke up at 182. I mean, I don't know how that happened. But anyway, I'm going to go for a walk. I'm Hello Rodney. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye. Fucking thing won't turn on. Fucking thing. was a nice little walk. Have you ever noticed how elegant I am? How even taking off my shoes is an experience of utter elegance. It's like a Zen moment, kind of. The folding of the vest. Oh. The tossing of the shorts. And now it's time to go get a shower. I'll tell you what. That's refreshing. It's a cold shower, man. I mean, literally a cold shower. Wow. And the secret to a cold shower is not to go into it thinking that you can just kind of ease into it. Nah, you got to do it. I mean, just like bam, and then all of a sudden, oh, not that bad. I'm Rodney. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.